Have you thought about how a government shutdown would affect you? First, let's take a look at the current political climate. In the midst of the present political climate, characterized by deep divisions among factions in the House of Representatives, and stark ideological differences between Senate Democrats and Republicans, a government shutdown is imminent, with the deadline fast approaching at midnight on September 30th. It is highly unlikely that an agreement will be reached in time to prevent the shutdown. Even if an agreement were miraculously achieved, the implementation process alone would require more time than is available before October 1st. Consequently, it is crucial to examine the potential impact of this event on the economy and the markets, based on historical precedents. What does history tell us? Contrary to popular belief, government shutdowns have historically not had a significant impact on the stock market. By studying data from government shutdowns dating back to 1960, we can gain valuable insights into market behavior during and after these events. A comprehensive analysis of the 20 government shutdowns in this period reveals some interesting trends. First, duration. On average, government shutdowns have lasted approximately 9 days, indicating a relatively short-lived disruption. Second, market performance. Contrary to expectations, the markets have remained relatively flat during government shutdowns. In fact, post-shutdowns, the markets have shown an average increase of 1.2%, with the median performance even higher at 1.3%. This data challenges the notion that shutdowns are inherently detrimental to market stability. And lastly, hyper-reactivity. While historical data suggests that shutdowns have limited impact on the markets, it is worth considering the possibility that current market sentiment might make them more hyper-reactive to a potential shutdown in October. Despite this, it is essential to recognize that the historical data provides a useful framework for evaluating the potential consequences. So, what is the impact on taxpayers like us and the economy? One of the common misconceptions about government shutdowns is that they result in significant savings for taxpayers. Unfortunately, this is not the case. Federal workers, despite the shutdown, are guaranteed back pay, meaning that they continue to accrue their salaries and benefits. Moreover, the economy experiences a sizable cost as certain businesses forego hiring and investment decisions due to the unavailability of federal permits and access to federal business loans. These economic repercussions serve as a reminder that government shutdowns have wider implications beyond political disagreements. Let's look at how a shutdown may affect all of us. To better understand the practical consequences of a government shutdown, it is crucial to examine its effects on various sectors. First, the Social Security Administration. The good news is that the issuance of retirement and disability benefits will continue as usual during a shutdown, ensuring that vulnerable individuals receive their much-needed financial support. What about Medicare and Medicaid? Benefits provided under these vital healthcare programs will also continue uninterrupted during a shutdown, safeguarding the health and well-being of countless Americans. While the 2 million U.S. military personnel will remain at their posts, approximately half of the Pentagon's 800,000 civilian employees would face furloughs. Nevertheless, essential workers such as border control agents, air traffic controllers, and TSA agents will still be required to work and will receive back pay once funding is available. What about the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA? A government shutdown would jeopardize the availability of funds for disaster relief and other crucial recovery projects, potentially hampering the nation's ability to respond effectively to emergencies. Will mail be delivered? Fortunately, the U.S. Postal Service, USPS, unlike other federal entities, the USPS operates independently and does not rely on Congress for funding. As a result, its operations would remain unaffected during a government shutdown. Let's look at the debt rating implications. A government shutdown can have far-reaching consequences, including implications for the country's debt rating. Moody's Investor Services, the only major credit agency that rates the U.S. at the highest level, has warned that a shutdown would reflect negatively on the nation's credit rating. Such an event could also underscore weaknesses in U.S. institutional and governance strength relative to other top-rated sovereign governments. It is important to recognize the potential repercussions of a government shutdown beyond immediate economic implications. Government shutdowns have historically had limited impact on the stock market, with average market performance remaining flat or even appreciating slightly post-shutdown. However, it is worth noting that current market sentiment may contribute to greater hyper-reactivity in the face of a potential shutdown in October. Furthermore, the consequences of a shutdown extend beyond stock market fluctuations. as they affect federal workers, businesses, and critical government services. Let us know your thoughts about government shutdowns. Comment below.